What's going on, guys? To Intuitive 717. While the Bossy Beeves is off on her lunch break, I'm going to dive into a quick reading here about what the Divine Masculine misses about the feminine. So I keep getting this energy from the feminines of like, oh, now you miss me, or like, it's like, oh, okay, now you want to try to reach out, or now you want to contact me. They really do, but it's the stubborn energy coming from the Divine Feminines of like, no access right now. So let's find out what it is they miss about you, Divine Feminine. What are the masculines missing about the Divine Feminines? What do they miss about you? Oh, don't fall on the floor. Okay, let's see, guys, what's coming out here. Okay, guys, there's a lot of synchronicities in these cards because you're getting the word freedom twice, and then the words like being, like to be, okay? Être. Sorry, French class. To be, être. Okay, anyways. The first card that I'm drawn to is the freedom to be yourself. Okay, they miss your sexual energy so much, Divine Feminine, like it's not even funny. Your flirtatious energy, I feel like when you two talk and converse with one another, it's not even about being flirty with them. I feel like it is just your energy in general is flirtatious. Like you could just be talking about your day. And the way that your energy comes off is very flirtatious and very sexual. Your masculine could miss your voice a lot as well. You just have a way of making them smile, maybe blush, and they miss this youthful kind of energy or exchange between you two. But, you know, most of all, they miss this kind of badass, free to be yourself. You speak your mind. I feel like you have very beautiful conversations with them as well that put them to think. The conversations that you two have, it's unlike anything else, and it's because of this passion that you two share. I feel like a lot of the conversation as well that your masculine enjoys has a lot to do with when you two exchange about how you feel towards one another. Okay, so those explosive conversations that you two might share when it comes to like how much you've missed one another and like what you would do if you were there in each other's presence, things like that. I feel like they are really craving it. Now, we also have freedom here, and if you guys look closely, she is cutting the picture. She has a rope there, and I feel like the reason many of them are craving you or missing you is there is the sense of cutting off or separation. Okay, I feel like many of the Divine Feminines are choosing to focus on their own path. You're choosing to be yourself and the freedom to be yourself, and I feel like a lot of your masculines are triggered because they know that when you are out there in the world just kind of in this flirtatious energy, a lot of you have been closed off for a little while and introverted in a sense, and now that you are mastering controlling your intuitive abilities and your gifts and your empathic abilities, you're able to block off others more efficiently, easier. Okay, so that puts you in a position now to say, okay, I can stretch my wings, I can get out there into the world again, and just your flirtatious energy out there in the world, cutting ties with this Divine Masculine. I feel like they want some of that. They don't want it out there just for anybody to see it. They could be really craving you right now. We also have the lightness of being, and I feel like many of you are carefree right now. This could be triggering them as well. Okay, this is why they maybe miss you at this time. It's because you're carefree. So your energy, Divine Feminine, it's not sending off jealousy of where your Divine Masculine is, what they're doing. The lightness of being says that, hey, wait a second, I'm at the point of my journey where I'm going to get out of this energy of jealousy or longing for my masculine or longing for what can't be right now, and I'm just going to let go. I'm going to see what cutting ties actually does. And I feel like it's taken many of you a really long time to get to that place, or what I'm hearing from your masculine's perspective is like to be serious about it, because I'm getting from your masculines it's like, no, you're not serious. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, no, she's not serious, and they're expecting you to somehow message them or reach out or communicate again. But I feel like a lot of you are like, I'm okay, I'm relaxed right now. I love this feeling of detachment. I love, like, if you guys look closely, her robe has butterflies as well around the waistline. For me, butterflies represent death, and I feel like the death is the dynamic of the connection the way it was before, longing for this masculine, waiting around. Many of you are not waiting around, and they are craving your energy. They want to know what it is you're up to, what it is you're doing. Let's get something from the goddesses to see what the Divine Feminines are up to. out and about in this world right now? What kind of energy are you giving off that these divine masculines are so triggered by? Okay, so we have easy does it, and that's why we have the lightness of being as well. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in the perfect timing. You guys don't give a fuck right now, divine feminines, and I'm sorry to curse, but that I feel like this is the card that's making me curse, is that this divine masculine is keeping such a close eye on your every move, but a lot of you are in this place of just having the freedom to be yourself. I feel like it's taken you a long time to get there because a lot of you have really honored your path and the journey and being celibate. And again, this introverted energy really took a toll on many of you energetically, to the point where you've been gently nudged by the universe to say, okay, listen, it's time to use this period left of your solitude to master your gifts, so that when you're out there, out and about in the world, you're not easily triggered, or, your alarms don't go off because of other people's interference. So many of you really, got serious about your solitude. You started learning more about crystals and certain metaphysical practices that help you to stay in tune with being 10 steps ahead of the people around you, okay? A lot of you are learning to be more protective of yourself. And that is why easy does it. You are not rushing things or forcing things in this connection. And in turn, it's forcing a lot of your masculines to really slow down as well. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Hanged Man is something that's really coming up in a lot of tarot readings in regards to the masculine's energy, but it's like you've hung them upside down. You've given them something that they didn't expect. They didn't expect you to now all of a sudden move into this energy of being free, unbothered, flirtatious even. I feel like a lot of your masculines got used to seeing you, again, in this quiet, introverted, timid energy. They didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, but a lot of them were just assuming that, you were defeated or closed off. Meanwhile, I feel like many of you were honing in on your gifts, okay? The arts as well. Express yourself through creative activities. I feel like that's what many of you were doing behind the scenes, becoming more artistic, creative, learning how to open up businesses of your own, learning how to make your money grow. And also learning like hard lessons as well, learning how to be a minimalist, declutter, detach away from things and live simply, be grateful for what it is you have. And I feel like in turn, many of you have been blessed regardless, but that is because now you have been put in this energy to expand and maybe share your gifts in some way. Okay. Let's get some of the romance angels on it. Okay, what can you look forward to from this divine masculine? Okay, right now they could be at a distance from you with this freedom card. But energetically, like when their energy is trying to reach out to you, let's try to validate maybe some of the things that you guys might be feeling from them. Okay, so this attraction towards you, divine feminine. And also this flirt card. I told you guys, this card is very triggering for me in this reading. Okay, because they see you as being flirtatious, extending your lighthearted energy to others. They don't want that. They're so attracted to you right now, divine feminines. And I think that's been missing from the connection for a while, because many of you have been, overpouring in the connection so much to the point where you're forgetting to take care of yourselves. And so now there is this natural balance of this pull from the masculine towards the divine feminine. I feel like that is returning to the connection for many of you. It's like get ready for a bit of a reset where it feels like when you just met. Okay, because I feel like this was necessary, this freedom for the divine feminine. Okay, first of all, creating that freedom away from your divine masculines, going off into a place of solitude. And now that you are emerging out of that solitude, many of you are feeling this attractive energy slowing down and smelling the roses. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. And that's what a lot of you are doing. Kicking your feet up, dressing a little bit differently than you normally would, maybe less conservative are the words that I'm getting. Enjoying more color, maybe experimenting with makeup, cutting your hair, growing your hair, and also being a little bit more social and chatty. I feel like many of you are attracting suitors towards you who just want to chat you up or make conversation more than usual. And in the past, many of you would avoid it at all costs or keep it short and sweet. But I feel like naturally many of you are learning to enjoy the moment fully. And it is making you feel a sense of renewal as well, divine feminines. Okay, look out for the like 111, or if a lot of you keep bumping into 1111, again, it's like this reset on this connection where you and your masculine are just getting ready to fall in love with one another again, but as new people. Okay, with the divine feminines having the freedom to be yourself, no attachments, new boundaries, healthier boundaries. It is creating just this buildup. Let's see what you guys can expect from this buildup. Why is the energy of the buildup? When masculine and feminine reconnect after the freedom, what is this buildup about? Okay, so I feel like forgiveness, because we do have trials here coming up. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of your masculines in more of a humble energy, more of a gratitude energy. Same with you, divine feminines. I feel like many of you will be seeing a gentler sides to your divine masculine, because I feel like they've learned a lesson here where they once had something in their hands, they let it slip away, and now they're having to watch it kind of glow and shine for everybody to see. And I'm hearing the words up for grabs. Not that you're just an object up for grabs, divine feminine, but that's just kind of how it's coming off. What I'm hearing is like up for, like they don't want you to be up for grabs, or they don't want anybody to come and talk to you or even look at you in this glow up. Because now that you're there, I feel like the one person that's attracted to it the most is your divine masculines. And this card with the trials, it comes after somewhat your I'm seeing like your divine masculines humbling themselves. And the way that they're humbling themselves is like, I better talk now. I better let you know how I feel now, because like they don't want it to go anywhere, and it's better that they be truthful now. And okay, so what I'm getting is, I better let you know I'm your divine masculine now. So if a lot of you have had this connection or attraction to your divine masculines, but they haven't come forward in any way, a lot of you are like, okay, you know what, maybe I'm just crazy. Like, I really need to let this go and just kind of do my own thing. I feel like now is when they're getting ready to get out of the background and stop watching you and step forward. And I feel like after that, you're going to see this gentler side of them where they kind of explain to you that, you know what, I've been through the same trials as you. Like, I've wanted to reach out and I've stepped back, and there were times where I didn't know if I was crazy. I'd be seeing these weird things happen everywhere, like your name, and many of you are there to say, I know exactly what it is you mean, or exactly what it is you're talking about. Okay. Can we get some cards on like what the divine masculine has been feeling for the divine feminine? Like, what's something that they feel for you that needs to be revealed? Okay, so stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So something that you may not know about your divine masculine is that they manifest this connection by constantly asking for it. Okay, constantly trying to stay optimistic. So a lot of this looking through your photos or your profile, or, you know, a lot of the times they'll look at your picture, and whether they admit it or to you or not, they find themselves manifesting this connection without even realizing it. So just by constantly thinking of you, or thinking about a life with you or a chance with you, that's staying optimistic, because what they're doing is they're putting repetitive thoughts out there into the universe about attracting this connection. So if many of you, you know, are surprised that your masculine has reached out, most likely it's because the universe is giving them the nudge. It's like, if you want it, here's how you get it. If you want it, here's how you get it. So a lot of your masculines, if they surprise you by taking your breath away with communication, you know, after you've had this reading, or if many of you, you know, you hear this reading and you're like, I know exactly what that feels like, to just have your breath taken away by all of a sudden seeing your phone go off and it's your divine masculine reaching out. It's that nudge that they get from the universe. Okay, so a lot of you may not know at this time that a lot of your masculines, they, you know, are wishing, hoping, and praying by thinking about you. Should I reach out? Should I not? You know, every moment they get, it's, you know, every other thought is about the divine feminine. So that's telling them something here that they need to know. And this is pushing them to reach out and be more vulnerable with you. Let you know that you haven't been going this journey alone. And that's going to be an amazing confirmation for many of you. I feel like it's going to be a relief, because for the longest time, a lot of you have chosen to just move forward and cut ties with this, because it's been like a one-sided thing. I'm telling you, the moment you decide to detach, which is what you should do, you know, if you've poured into this and there's been no response, you've given all that you can give. Now it's time to move forward. The moment you detach, I feel like that's when you have that energy exchange with your divine masculine. So get ready for it, because I feel like for a lot of you it is coming. Okay, so I don't know who this is meant to find, but enjoy the moment when it does come. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Okay, bye guys.